policeman, a soccer player. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a policeman. I want to be a lawyer one day. And to work at my dad's shop.
Growing up, I've always dreamt of becoming a football player, professional football player, because I'm a football fan. However, my dad kind of like influenced me to look towards a more, how can I say it, a more structured job. And he dreamt that I would become a dentist. At first it was all about the paycheck, you know, having a nice life. It was all about me. But then as you grow up, you realize that as a person in this world, you can't only be focusing on yourself. I've definitely noticed that in the morning, the difference between someone who's actually going to a job and someone who's not going to a job. The person that's going to a job, they walk with like a stride of purpose. You can tell that they actually want to get somewhere. I'm actually about to start my job. It's part of the work integrated learning. So I'm kind of nervous in a way, but then at the same time, I'm very excited. I'm doing my fourth and final year in Bachelor of Community Development. We look at the assets that a community has. We utilize those assets to help build the community. Throughout the years, from my first year up until now, we've been equipped to know what to expect. Recently, we had a supervisor workshop where we got to interact with our supervisors. So we got to see the kind of people they are, the kind of people we'll be working with. So
we didn't have any challenges.
I'm definitely ready.
Are you the University of the Free State ComDev student? Yes. For your practicals?
Yes.
Welcome. Welcome to Mia Lab. And you're also excited? It's a pleasure to have you.
Good morning, students. I hope this is the last time I address you as student. I am going to further address you as colleagues.
So guys, this is the printing room. This is where we do our banners, our stickers.
Well, it was a very pleasant experience. I got exposed to a lot of information, new people, new ways of doing things. So it was really nice. I'm really excited, and I'm happy to be here, to be honest, yes. There's like a deeper meaning to a job now. A job means being able to make a living for yourself, but at the same time, being able to make a change in someone else's life.
I wanted to be an astronomer because I loved learning about the sun, the planets. I was very curious about them, and especially the concept of if there was life on other planets. As the years went by, the interest kind of waned a bit. I started looking at other career options, and I wanted to work with children.
Today we have two very special visitors, Miss Palesa and Miss Rashida. Come, and they're from the university, and they're going to give a very special lesson.
So I come from a family of teachers. My dad is a principal, my mom is a teacher, two of my sisters are teachers, my brother-in-law is a teacher. So it's kind of a family thing. And one thing that I've noticed about my parents is that it takes a lot to be a teacher, because they'll come back from school and they are tired. You can see that they're very exhausted. That told me that teaching is a very, very demanding job.
What coin do I have here?
Academically, I'm very prepared, but it's a very different experience when you get into the classroom.
4, 5.
You have to think like a child in that moment. You have to be a child, and that's one of the hardest things, the challenges that I think I've met.
7.
Okay.
I'm a bit of an awkward person, so getting into that mental headspace takes a lot from me.
7 plus 7.
What was an eye-opener for me? The teachers' participation.
1, 2, 3. Shake.
Yes, my teachers were involved in the foundation phase, but not as much as I've seen today. The way that she was including those physical movements so that she can bring the child back. Some kids, they get lost in thought, so you must ensure that you incorporate different activities within the day's lesson so that you can bring them back. So that also was a very, very good eye-opener, and something that I think I will be able to incorporate into my own classroom.
All of you, hands in the air. I want to see your 7s. Thank you, guys. Woo!
If there was no practical experience, then I don't think I would have been prepared to be a teacher, because what we learn from the books and what we experience in the classroom are two very different things. It made me realize that I chose the right profession, because I don't think I would have loved another career as much as I loved this one. I feel very ready. I feel very, very prepared. And I'm really excited, honestly, because I already have a lot of ideas in mind how I'm going to set up my classroom, the activities that I'm going to do with my learners. So I can even start teaching by tomorrow.
I had this idea that I'm gonna make money. You see it from TV, you watch Suits, you watch shows that sort of give you the impression that, okay, there are billions in this career.
I take it you're all final year law students, University of the Free State. Are you excited to be here? Yes. Okay, do you want to see what a prosecutor does? Yes. On a daily basis? Yes.
Recently, the university and the National Prosecuting Authority signed a memorandum of understanding of the In the Shadow of the Prosecutor program. So in this program, you get to shadow prosecutors on how they deal with criminal matters that come from the South African Police Service to their offices.
This is Code 20, and Code 20 deals with more of your serious offenses, like your murder, your rape, your armed robbery.
I come from a very unprivileged background. I grew up in a township, Sharpeville, in Vereeniging. Being in a township means that you witness crime on a daily, not even a weekly basis.
This is the intermediary room. Remember, children are not supposed to appear in court.
My experience of what a prosecutor is that a prosecutor is someone who's isolated from the community. Because you are the one that basically tells people that you did crimes, you tell the magistrate that sentence this person to 50 years. But shadowing prosecutors with the current program made me realize that actually, as a prosecutor, you don't have it in your hands, but it's up to you to ensure even that the person is not wrongfully convicted. We have a constitution that protects both ends, both the accused and the victim. So My perception has tremendously changed. Being in the university space and studying the law makes you realize that you're doing it because someone needs a voice.
Come in, guys. This is one of the sexual offences court.
I sat on the last day of the program with a colleague of mine and the prosecutor in an interview of someone who was raped in 2010. If someone was raped 15 years ago and their case is still in court, you're forced to sympathize with this person.
The bail applications and the first appearances,
there is a humanitarian element of it, and I'm drawn to it. The eye-opener of this experience is we think of lawyers or the whole system as a robot. That the law tells you, you go to court dressed in black and white. You get there and you argue a case based on section this and this and this and this. The law is black and white, but not really black and white. There are fine details between the lines that you need to grab that make the law such an amazing thing. It was the black and white of the Criminal Procedure Act, but in between the Criminal Procedure Act is the context and the circumstances. And I got to deal with both the Criminal Procedure Act and the circumstances and the context, and I'm never going back.
My mom will tell you from when I was a little child, she remembers me being 6 and telling her, all I want to do is help people. I was raised by a single mother, and she always pushed my sister and I to have opportunities that she didn't. So she's always pushed me to go to university, get a job that pays well, but also that fills our souls. So we are now in Trompsburg. We are very lucky with our university to be able to go on this interprofessional education learning week.
I'm excited for today. I'm just excited because it's kids. Well, grade 11s. Yeah. Today, I think tomorrow I'm a little bit nervous. Like tomorrow I'm a little bit.
So here we are able to engage with health science students from many other allied healthcare settings.
My group, we are 14 students and we have 8 learners. So our challenge is we actually...
I think theory is a very valuable part of any profession. You need to know what to do before you can do it.
Sometimes it looks to the client as a needle or something. It looks like...
We really learned a lot about clarifying each other's roles.
So I'm going to show now on my eye.
I mean, these are the future people that we are going to be working with, and doctors refer clients to OT. So if they have a good understanding of what OT is, they'll be referring them for good reasons. But working with actual patients and the experience that we get in this degree is absolutely invaluable.
On my right, we have the occupational therapy students. Hello. We have the medical students, biokinetic, and the nursing students.
So substance abuse is when somebody is using drugs, alcohol, or other substances in a way that starts to control their life.
Ways to make you ill feel.
I think what made it so eye-opening was it's not just the pathology, but there's a whole person behind it. That person, they have a whole entire life that you need to look at. There's a whole being behind the pathology. we are going to be working with people, and the experiences that we've got in so many different settings with so many different types of people from completely different walks of life has really prepared us well. I've just finished my first home visit that I've been to, and it was really an awesome experience. It was very special to be welcomed so graciously into somebody's home, into her environment and her daily life.
Ja, ik kan zeker beginnen over
Ja, hij kan nog fietsen. Ja, dus zeg maar werken.
Such an honest experience to be able to, this is me and this is me, and just this working experience has taught me a lot about myself. I just need to be more patient and slower in life. Take some time, ask somebody how they are, and really open up yourself as well. When you open up to people, they're much more willing to open up back to you as well.
Ja, hij pijn is op nog weg.
So it's really been an incredible experience, and I'll carry it with me into my world of work.